All right, welcome back, everyone. We've got our third match of the day here. Two teams that are 1-0, looking to get that big second win, put them close to the playoffs here. Got My Chemical Throwmance coming back, matching up against Van Hayes after that really interesting first match of theirs just a few minutes ago. Ran a lot of unorthodox compositions and really they made it work. They got the win. So you see My Chemical Throwmance also looked really strong in their first match. So really it could go either way. We'll have to see what happens here.
I think that if Van Hayes tries to run their triple tank or their brawl comps like they did last round, they may actually struggle against My Chemical Throwmance because they have the tool set available to actually fight back against that, where it seemed like the other team was a little bit limited in what they're trying to bring out to fight against that. So they'll have to display some other skills besides the run forward and smash everything skill set that they showed great aptitude for, but unfortunately they may get countered if they try that in this game set.
Are there any specific strats you're looking out for in this match?
For My Chemical Throwmance or Van Hayes?
Either or.
So My Chemical Throwmance has HDD on it specifically, which is why I think the brawl strat will suffer, because having a good Junkrat player combined with Monocro potentially playing Lucio means that brawl can't even reach the target before they're getting a tire dumped on them and they're all half HP. So they'll need to go with a more traditional 2-2-2 probably if they want to come out on the other end. And they'll also need to play highly mobile comps to be able to fight against what could be a Lucio.
Well said.
All right, and they started talking before I was allowed to say that Commoners and RDK are here on commentary.
Hello,
How are
everyone.
you guys doing?
Hello.
I'm doing pretty good. Just got off some team-based VOD review. Ready to watch some fantastic Overwatch.
All right, so we are going into our first map here. Is going to be Oasis. So start here in just a second. We'll see what comes out of this match. Two 1-0 teams. Should be exciting. Once again, we're loading onto the University as our first map here.
Of course, Oasis is a very Pharah-friendly map, so we are going to be looking at primarily Luck Demon and Chikami on those heroes. Let's see who can dogfight it out for aerial superiority. Of course, we are on University, it looks like, for our first map, which maybe doesn't suit the Pharah quite as well, but let's see what the teams have in store for us.
Luck Demon is showing that Pharah, but Shikami on the Brigitte instead. See how this turns out.
So this, depending on Luck Demon's performance, this could either be a total smash on the ground, or we could see oh man, I'm already forgetting the team name. We could see My Chemical Throwmance get thrashed from the air and have no recourse against it. So what My Chemical Throwmance has to do against Van Hayes here is they need to move in quickly, finish the fight on the ground as soon as possible, and not take that Withering Fire from Pharah, because if they don't execute properly, they're just going to slowly get whittled down. Wojo's going to run out of healing, and then they're going to lose the point in the fight.
That is the downside of playing with the Brigitte. So vulnerable against that Pharah. Let's see. The Lucio getting My Chemical Throwmance onto the point first, taking that aggressive position. Kimbo throwing those fire strikes with the charge, doesn't get anything. Laying in that hammer. Hack and Slash gets the pin onto Monocro. But it's even up, and actually the kills for My Chemical Throwmance back and forth here. HDD on that Junkrat, though. Just throwing those mines all over the point here. Monocro back onto the point, gonna keep it alive. Luck Demon not able to get the kills. There's a lot of healing around. Gimbo now makes it back at this point.
Of course, he already has a
Barrage
barrage
already.
That's a testament to how much work he's actually doing on that Pharah.
Within the first 10 seconds of this, when they're all piled up underneath the high ground, he was already at 45% ult charge. So that's exactly what My Chemical Throwmance didn't want happening.
See what happens when you don't have really that hit scan counter, and indeed Shikami is going to go over to the soldier. Puts some pressure on Luck Demon.
Of course, in our last match versus our last match that we saw with My Chemical Throwmance, they
Hack and Slash lining up for a cheeky shatter, but they bypass him.
Oh, but they get taken out before they can all make it up onto this high ground. HDD not able to get the Riptire, but Shikami does take out Luck Demon. And
let's see if Shikami can get anything in the
res off.
Oh, and they're attacking into a 4v6, which is not the best choice.
Oh, but
sorry,
look at this.
4v5.
There are the kills coming out from Van Haste, so Rez finally does come out on the Cherry Cola, so all the members of Van Haste will be alive, and they've got 3 ultimates to use. HDD still holding onto that Riptire, hasn't found an opportunity yet to use it. Oh, Tac Visor comes out early from Cherry Cola.
That might have been a bit of a
Yeah, it might have been a misclick. See now. Oh, Hack and Slash looking for a cheeky Shatter. Oh, he gets everyone. Shatter comes out from Gimbo. Not gonna find any kills though.
Oh, and My Chemical Throwmance has spread out way too far.
Gimbo looks like he took a little bit of a spill there. I'm not sure what happened.
Gimbo did go off the edge, was trying to reset, but I don't know, it might be too late for them to get back in touch here. Monaco with that speed boost. They have only about 5 seconds.
Oh, and he is going to make it.
He's gonna make it. But everyone goes down to the rocket barrage. It's not gonna matter. It's just one Lucio.
Monaco has to put out enough damage to kill him. Oh.
Unfortunately, it did not happen. It is one frog against the world, and of course the world tends to be very mean to frogs.
He was playing Frogger and the Truck King.
Doing his best. Alright. Van Haste once again, taking an early lead.
And I do have to say, I think Throwmance is going to have to find an answer to this Pharah sooner rather than later, because we are going on to Gardens, which is probably the best Pharah map in the game. So if they don't get that early positional advantage, they might find it very, very hard to get a foothold on this point at all.
We did see in their last, if you remember King's Row, in their last match, My Chemical Throwmance really had no answer to Karsu Tengu's Pharah. Just eventually was able to win just on ultimates alone, but really we're not able to kill her at all.
So they are taking high ground, as long as they don't get Conk Rocket. Oh, that was almost bad for Hard Disc.
Luck Demon, though, on the flank here, no one's able to look at him. Putting in a huge amount of damage onto these tanks. Tommy does get taken out, so there's no one getting able to beat Pharah.
Kristoff does dive into Pharah and take him out, but it is
like Monocro did fall down a little bit.
Monocro's skates just had a little bit of a malfunction, let's say.
And so, Van Haste, once again, looks like they're going to be taking this point first. They have to take Shikami out, and they will.
It is said often that Pharah is the scourge of Platinum, just because the main way to deal with the pharmacy, as you see coming out from, Van Haste, is not a single hit scan, it is an entire team effort. It does look like Monaco is switching over onto that Mercy to perhaps help Shikami take Pharah out of the sky.
Can they get Luck Demon, prevent Luck Demon from getting this damage? Because once again, he has that barrage up. Just
not too sure about
the
this
opportunity.
This small area that Pharah can just spam into is a dream come true.
And Hack and Slash came in on the flank with a pretty meaty Earth Shatter, but they weren't able to completely execute off of it. So that may actually be a good thing, though, because by not killing everyone at once, their team is going to be staggered out for about 15 seconds of a spawning period, instead of all coming back as a team of 6 and rushing to the point again.
Let's see, what is My Chemical Throwmance going to do against this Pharah? They haven't found an answer yet.
They do have 4 ultimates, so they might just take this point straight up off of we're going to press Q and win.
They have the self-destruct, and that can be big for at least getting the Pharah to stop shooting at you for a while. Oh, but Hit Flash does go down.
Ooh, the grip tire.
Attack Visor. Oh! Still, let's see, self-destruct comes out from Ristov, doesn't find anything.
And we could see Luck Demon there with an extremely high altitude barrage, but because of how high up it was covering that entire gate, and he was functioning as a gatekeeper, where anybody coming through that choke point was taking a lot of damage, even if it wasn't barrage insta-kill damage, so the rest of the team could just clean people up as they're trickling in.
It does look like it's just desperation time to touch the point for the last second to see if something can
Big
come of it, but
Earth Shatter, big Graviton, that's gonna be it.
that is
and
it.
haste.
That's all she wrote.
Looking really strong here. My Chemical Throwmance just not able to do anything about Luck Demon all day.
Van Hayes with a commanding lead in this series, 1-0.
Gotta say, very impressive out of Van Hayes so far. Wojo on the play of the game, laying out that very high Moira damage, of course. Moira never heal.
Moira noted
Kill everything.
of course. Moira always gets the limb scarred.
Impeccable.
Unfortunately, 2% too many. Getting 71%.
Must try harder.
Less hard.
Back to.
And so, Van Hayes, once again, putting it all together, getting the win here, and they're on a real hot streak.
And it was a pretty dominant showing by Luck Demon. It became apparent that My Chemical Throwmance doesn't have a... with as good as Shikami was on Soldier, they didn't have enough to peel far out of the air. So they're picking Junkertown, which is another good Pharah map. We'll see if they can pirate ship this out, or maybe just brawl on the ground hard enough that they'll make Luck Demon a non-factor as Pharah. But I don't with what they did last round, I don't think that's going to happen.
Well,
Well,
looks
also-
like
Also, you should also take into consideration, Junkertown is also a fairly good Widowmaker map, and Widowmaker is very adept at taking that Pharah out of the sky. And who knows, Shikami might have some Purple Lady to show us.
My Chemical Throwmance has indeed picked Junkertown. We'll see what they're playing around. Of course, HDD has been known to pull out the Bastion at times. So,
Another option that My Chemical Throwmance does have on Junkertown is actually running Dive. All of their players are capable of running it, and I think it would be a pretty strong choice against a team that's running Pharah, because you just dive on 4 people, fight them while Pharah plinks at a Winston shield, and that'll force Luck Demon into Brigida, and then they can reorient their team around fighting that instead of the Pharah.
all right, so Junkertown is the pick, and we are going down into the Outback,
Welcome to Jungle.
going to Roadhog's house. We'll see if My Chemical Throwmance is going to be able to even this up. Are they
Everybody
gonna
needs
be able
to-
deal with the pressure here.
My Chemical Throwmance needs to get their didgeridoos ready. They do have Shikami on the Widowmaker, and we already have the joke picks coming out. I hope they're joke picks.
Who says Luck isn't going to play
I don't know.
Symmetra?
Luck Symmetra is not as much of a joke as I would like it to be, personally. All right, we'll see.
We may see it is no longer just the pirate ship, it may be the pirate galleon if they really do bring out the Torp Bastion, because 2 turrets on the payload is better than 1 turret, according to my math.
What if you had a Symmetra? Then you could have 8 turrets.
It's an
That's
unstoppable beast.
That's just too terrifying to even think about.
Alright, so My Chemical Throwmance looks like they're coming out with the Widow and the Junkrat. Gimbo on the Orisa. Everyone else staying on their same heroes. The stuff on the Diva, Monocro on the Mercy, and the Hip Flask on that Moira. We'll see what is Van Hayes going to roll out with here on the attack.
Damage boost engaged.
You must like
They seem to be having discord among the team over who gets to play Symmetra for attack.
Looks like whatever is happening, Primate Male is winning that fight.
Alright, looks like they're gonna try this Rhine Zarya. This could be an advantage here for My Chemical Throwmance. Orisa able to use these long sightlines to burn down that Reinhardt shield. Really let Shikami get that damage in. Those snipes. Let's see, Shikami already getting a lot of hits in, but no headshots yet. No kills for either side. Team's still looking. Oh, Luck Demon does get the pick on the hard disk, but it will be res.
A little bit of an aggressive positioning.
Gimbo now gets his shield broken. Just trying to hold this point. Being pocketed really well, but HD goes down again. Having difficulty actually getting any kills here. Wojo on the flank.
And Gimbo is down Fortify right now, and Hack and Slash could charge him right now if he turns around. Uh-oh.
Gets the kill on the Luck Demon, so this is still defensible. Gimbo has the Fortify up. Graviton only gets Gimbo. He will go down though. And looks like this is going to be cleanup here for Van Hayes. Wojo pulling out the Coalescence, going to try and take out Monocro with it. Monocro is going to go down.
No one can hide.
But no one's on the payload here, so it's going to actually take them a bit
It is going.
to get to the point.
That is going to give. That is going to give Throwmance a little bit of time to actually set up on the second point. I'm not sure they would have wanted that to happen.
Alright, Deep going to be able to set up, get Shikami back in position, try to take out that Luck Demon Farah.
And they do have that critical high ground at the middle of the U-bend.
There it is, a big pick from Shikami right away.
But it is in position to be rezzed.
Still, that's a res that they won't have now. They can start getting
Oh, and he
there
picks
he
off
is.
Warden
Shikami
as
gets
well.
a big pick onto Warden.
And there's a Mercy they won't have.
Now the attack visor comes out from Cherry Cola. Gets two, actually.
My Chemical Throwmance drops down. They start dumping ults, but
Oh,
it's
they're
not enough.
self-destruct, though. Gonna be too late.
Your support has arrived.
All of Van Hayes was basically able to get back to safety, and they're going to continue pushing this payload.
Cherry Cola and Luck Demon just have been on fire with these ults today.
Cherry Cola popping those tack visors and getting the kills. And really, maybe hasn't been noticed, but it's really been an important part of this attack. Alright, Shikami is going to use the Infrasight, but the payload is going to make it to point B. Really,
Oh, and Shikami is playing dangerous games right now.
very close. He's actually way out in front of his team.
Not sure Widowmaker ever wants to be in melee range of anything.
The closer you are, the bigger the enemy's head is.
My Chemical Throwmance going in aggressively here. They want to stop the cart. Both Valkyries are going to be popped. Huge shatter from
shatter.
Hack and Slash.
From that, all it is cleanup.
It
Monocro is just going to have to fly away.
Monocro trying to stall that payload as long as possible, knowing that they've got 4.5 minutes. They need all the time they can get here.
That safe full of explosives is still rolling towards Junker Queen's throne. So we'll see if they can stop it here or if we're going to see a
Shikami actually
multiple
back.
round match.
Shikami's actually back onto that Genji, so it looks like the comfort picks are rolling back again.
Oh, Hipflash does get taken out by a damage boosted rocket, but that will be res. Shikami, though, very low, will get taken out. HD close to that Riptide.
Oh, and a big shatter!
Gimbo.
If that Riptide
Grav comes out from Primate Mail, but it's too late. The Riptide did get everyone.
And Gorgrek says, "Who needs a hit scan? I'll take the Pharaoh out myself."
Now please charge my ult again so I can do it next fight.
Riptire is pretty good. I'm just letting you guys know. Alright, Luck Demon. Oh, Shikami trying to get Luck Demon, but he's out on his own. He can make it back to safety as HD was taken out. Will be rezzed. Gimbo went for the charge though, and gets killed by Luck Demon. Now HDD is in a bad spot. There's the Shatter. There's the Rocket Barrage. And once again, everyone is going to get a team wipe here on My Chemical Throwmance. Now 3 minutes left. Luck Demon trying to punish in the spawn here. Are they going to be able to make it out?
Gimbo has switched to Winston, which surprisingly isn't a bad pick against Pharah. Oh, but he does get charged.
Taking out on the Mei. And Cherrycola with the flanking Tact Visor from spawn.
Shikama's gonna pull out the play, let's see if anything can come of it. It does get both Pharah and Mercy.
Monaco going for the res, not going to happen. That could be the cap right there. Over 2.5 minutes left for Van Haste. Really good push there.
It was a very solid attack by Van Haste. Let's see if Throwmance can polish together something a little bit more convincing than that. We might have a series here.
Right, we're going to have to see how My Chemical Throwmance wants to attack this now that they have themselves in the driver's seat. They're going to...
It is looking like pirate ship.
I am praying here that that's not a mean pick. Please, HTD. You know it in your heart. You know you want to play Bastion.
The Bastion actually can be a very legitimate counter to this Pharah.
And not only is it pirate ship, but it is looking like a double sniper pirate ship, which is a new morph of the pirate ship meta. Normally you do have a second tank to help sustain Bastion on the point.
Well,
but they just want to shoot Luck Demon in the head with this.
What better...
So,
What better thing to put on a pirate ship than lots of guns?
I do believe that that is what they called formerly the quick play special.
You know what? People wouldn't pick it if it didn't work, right? Right?
Oh, and Hard Disk is using Stealth Bastion, so they won't be able to see him while he's on the payload.
That is true.
That is very dangerous.
Because of all those sharp edges and angles, the radar will bounce off and not reflect properly. They won't see anything.
We'll see if they're gonna roll with this. Double sniper and Bastion, who is basically a sniper himself, when you think about it. He's also a tank, and he's also very cute, and he's Torbjorn's son. Those are all the things he is.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
People have been wondering where the talent tank is going to be, but I think they should just fill out the Lindholm family so you can run the Lindholm family team.
So here we go, Luck Demon running that Pharaoh once again, but HD Bastion's gonna really limit where he's allowed to go.
Gordon doing a bit of a risk fly over there. Looks like he is going to live for it though.
Shikami tried to get out on the flank and was taken out by Luck Demon. Luck Demon now just dropping right onto the payload and taking out the Bastion. Really,
it's always an important sight when you have to see a Bastion die.
you just put the pressure onto the Bastion from the front. Luck Demon came around the back while he was distracted, and nothing you could do about that.
It does look like they're going to continue to commit to the Bastion though. Let's see if they can get set up back on cart and hopefully get it moving.
Difficulty here is getting the Bastion to the payload here.
Oh.
Big shatter from Hack and Slash. That's not going to be helpful. Oh.
And Monochrome may get staggered here if he can't get back to spawn.
Kristoff finally,
looks like he'll slip away.
Kristoff finally takes out Luck Demon, but that's going to be rezzed. And you have to do it again. This next fight.
Good news, everyone.
So they've abandoned Pirate Ship and Bastion. Junkrat is brought out.
Still running that single tank Orisa. Wojo putting out the Coalescence. And the Valkyrie also from Warden, so a lot of damage to come through.
Oh, and Hack and Slash he almost goes home to be outback. But luckily the charge duration was short enough that he stopped before the cliff's edge.
Tommy goes down, will be res, but Luck Demon another rocket. Graviton also committed from Primate Mail.
Good news.
Might have been an overcommitment there.
This is not the end.
We'll see. Only the Earth Shatter going to be available now for Van Haste.
We are going to see some switches come in as well. Gimbo now on that Winston, Shikami on the Genji, so they're going to try to attack the back. I suppose.
See if they're going to stick on this Widowmaker. Ristov does have the Infrasight, but he is going to swap to the Diva. They're going to try to dive this.
This is what we were expecting them to run. Dive comp with that Genji, with that Junkrat, really playing to this team's strengths.
Tommy's still going for Luck Demon. Gets a bit of damage, but we'll be able to get back and heal. Hack and Slash, another big shatter. Cherry Cola pops the visor, and that's going to be the team wipe right there.
That shatter took no time at all to charge. Hack and Slash is basically getting these every single team fight.
We'll see. Maybe HDD has to make something happen with this Riptire. They're going to start this payload moving.
Ooh, but he's going to have to be able to get out of spawn to do that.
So they do need to actually execute the dive here. They can't just try to dance with Hack and Slash up front.
Oh, Hip Blast goes down though.
Oh, and you bring the tire.
Looking for Luck Demon.
Everybody scatters and he can find nothing.
But it looks
He
like
is going to find Warden. That actually
That
could
is
be
a
a big
huge-
pick.
that's a huge pick.
And now Shikami with the blade. Oh, he runs right into Luck Demon's barrage, though. Only gets one. But the kills starting to come in for My Chemical Throwmance. They do have the spawn advantage here. They might want to back off. They can actually get set up here. Still is a bit of time. Cherry Cola does get caught out. Warden can get picked off by Shikami, so there's finally a bit of momentum for My Chemical Throwmance.
Monocro's use of Valkyrie there may cost them this final push because now they don't have support. Oh, they do have Coalescence, but that may not be able to carry them through this next upcoming fight if they do decide to contest, and it does look like they're opting to do that. Hack and Slash is going to have a shatter ready on this push onto the cart.
They're also going to have a grab as well.
Oh, Hip Flash does go down without using that Coalescence. Another shatter out of Hack and Slash. There's the grab, gets Ristov and Gimbo. Monocro going for the res, but the rocket barrage, that's going to be just about it. Only two left alive, Gimbo and Hip Flash. Wojo going to clean up with his own Coalescence. That's going to be all she wrote. Van Haste with the 2-0 win.
Quite a commanding showing by Van Haste, actually. Seems like Throwmance was not really able to adjust properly to the compositions that Van Haste was able to run, and unfortunately it cost him the series.
I think if they made the pivot to dive earlier, it would have brought them at least to the third point. But it was too little too late for that pivot. Sometimes you just have to abandon pirate ship.
I have to say goodbye to Bastion with
Goodbye,
tears in my heart. Monocro getting those 12 votes.
Pretty amazing. Luck Demons, Farah, just was too much for My Chemical Throwmance here. They could not deal with them all day. And they are going to get Van Haste up to 2-0, looking really strong here going into our second week. But that is going to be all from us today. Of course, I want to thank RDK commenters, Monocro, Shikami for the commentary, Merc on the camera as always. Of course, all of our viewers for tuning in. And we are asking you to check on the Discord channel when we have determined our schedule for next week. We're going to finish out our group stage, and then the top two teams in each group are going to advance to the playoffs. So,
And of course, Sorry.
Go ahead.
And of course, the plan for these games is going to happen again on the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday, probably around the same time that we had the games this week. But of course, it will be up to the availability of the teams. The current tentative plan is to have the playoffs go on this Sunday, but we will have to see how that goes. But we will be in touch as to when those games will be run. So be sure to watch the Discord space for more.
So if we quickly want to go over the standings here. Group A, we have Van Hayes at 2-0, looking good. Ducks Eating Greens really fast. My Chemical Throwmance both at 1-1, and the blue team at 0-2, but again, not eliminated yet. And in Group B, we have Goat C9s also at 2-0. Potato, no payload for old men, sitting at 1-1. And the Feeders at 0-2, but still with a shot at the playoffs. So once again, we're still working on the schedule for next week, and we will let everyone know once that has been determined. Until then, we're all done for now. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again after a while.
See you guys next Friday.
Now arriving at Ilios.